When new gun owners start experimenting with appendix carry, two of the biggest problems that they experience are printing above the belt and also pressure on their pelvis or their groin. The muzzle side of the holster will push into their groin or their pelvis, and it creates hot spots and it creates pain. In this video, we're going to fix both of those for you. Before we dive too deep, if you can give this video a thumbs up, it's going to allow solutions like this to get out to other responsibly armed citizens just like you. And if you like this content, you can be alerted to more videos like this by hitting the subscribe button. If you have ideas for me to improve this content, please leave a comment down below. I promise you I read all the comments, even the hurtful ones, especially the hurtful ones. I also provide one-on-one coaching, and I do dry fire webinars. And if you're interested in that type of stuff, then go to memphisbeach.com for more details. Now, back to the issues at hand. If your gun is printing above the belt line, most often that's caused because you have more gun that's above the belt than what you have below the belt. So your belly is going to tip that gun out, and that's what causes printing. Meanwhile, your belt itself acts like a fulcrum, and it applies more leverage to the muzzle side of the holster. And as that pressure increases, it causes hot spots and it causes people pain. This is where the wedge comes in. The wedge provides cushion for the muzzle side of the holster, and that solves the pain. It also provides leverage to tilt the gun deeper into your belly, and that fixes your printing. There's a couple of different types of wedges. Some wedges are made of foam, and you can even order them pre-made. They're made by companies like JM Custom Kydex, Tier 1 Concealment, Dark Star Gear, and Filster. There may be other holster companies that also make holster wedges, and your mileage may vary. You can also make a foam wedge yourself. You can do it yourself. You can DIY. And I'm going to link a video to Filster where they talk all about that process. They end up doing such a great job with their educational materials. Now those are foam wedges. My favorite wedges are pillow wedges because you can fill them with cotton or you can fill them with memory foam. And they end up being a lot more comfortable for me personally. The companies I recommend are Mastermind Tactics and Crotch Cushions, and the links for those companies are in the description down below. In order for you to find the best positioning for your wedge to place it in the best spot, you can use the poke and check method. First, once your gun is in your holster and it's on your body, simply look down at your gun to see where it's printing. You could put your finger on that point where it's printing and you can press it. That's your first step. Your second step is to pay attention to how the muzzle of the holster reacts to you pressing on that point of the gun. You may feel some pressure being alleviated from certain spots on the holster, and that's where you put your wedge. So that was the second step. The third step is once you place the wedge there, take another look to see if that placement fixes your printing. And if it doesn't, just repeat as necessary until you get that problem solved. Just keep in mind that if you're a bigger guy like me, you may need a bigger wedge. These smaller wedges simply don't provide the leverage and they don't have the coverage to stop the pain. This is especially true if you carry a light-bearing holster, because the light-bearing holster ends up having more of a surface area. So you may need a bigger wedge to get you the desired effect. If you do this correctly, it'll fix your printing issues and it'll also fix your pain. Also, for those of you that are interested in my weight loss journey, I really do appreciate your support. It means the world to me, so thank you so much. On February 3rd, I weighed in at 290 pounds, and that was a wake-up call for me. My son just turned 2 years old, and if I want to live long enough to watch him graduate, I need to make changes now. I need to lay the groundwork for lifelong change now. So, February 3rd, I weighed in at 290, and this morning on February 20th, I weighed in at 271. I've been going to the gym every day since then. It's been almost 3 weeks. I have a personal trainer, I have a nutritionist. And the reason I bring that up is because it's very, very easy for people to say, oh, just if you simply lose weight, then you're going to be able to fix all of your concealment problems. While there are benefits to living a healthier lifestyle and strengthening your body. So in the meantime, we can still provide tips to help people out until they get to their goal weight. That's what these videos are for. What motivates me is being here for my son and for my family. That's what motivates me. So if this does work for you, please do me a favor, hit that like. That way we can get this information out to other responsibly armed citizens just like us. If this did not fix your problem and there are ways to improve this content, please leave them down below. I promise you I'll read all these comments. If you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe. Folks, thanks for watching. I value our time together. Welcome to Memphis.